Darth Sidious, arguably one of the strongest Sith ever to have lived, was at one point in life an ambitious kid with deep desires for art, wisdom, history, and a particular philosophy. This is Palpatine's origin story. On the highly political planet of Naboo, Palpatine grew up in a wealthy family known as the House of Palpatine. The family was considered quite conservative, and their idealism was not liked by many. However, they had grown significantly wealthy from their political position. Palpatine, however, stood out compared to the rest of the family. At an early age, he realized that he had powers that no one else in the family had. These powers were a connection to the Force. Throughout Palpatine's life, he distanced himself from the family and was considered a unique but distasteful addition, especially by his father, who tried to keep him in the education of his political narrative. And although Palpatine was highly politically interested, he had a significantly different political point of view. He also believed the family was a failure. He thought that they could use their political position for something better, grow wealthier throughout the modern galaxy, and more importantly, become more powerful. With his ties to the Force and his obsession with power, Palpatine found an increasing interest in the ancient Sith philosophy and its history. With his family's money, he secretly acquired old artifacts of the Sith, which he would study and record. Through his many discoveries, he realized the path of the dark side was the natural direction for him to follow to gain absolute power, something that he had always strived for. He then crafted his own set of morals and ethics that he would live by, dismissing the norms of morality. Eventually, during his studies at the University on Naboo, he caught the attention of Ego the Mask, secretly known as Darth Plagueis. The Mask recognized the significant power and potential within Palpatine and decided that he was going to test him to see if he was worthy. After growing a secret, professional relationship with Palpatine, who at the time grew increasingly fond of the Sith, the Mask had the young boy fully embrace the dark side by removing those closest to him, just like the ancient Sith would often do to earn their right to power. Palpatine murdered his family and eventually sought counsel with Ego the Mask, who later revealed his true nature as a Sith Lord. With this new revelation, it didn't take long before Palpatine bent his knee and offered his service and loyalty to Plagueis. Palpatine, within the Order of the Sith, was then recognized as the infamous Sidious and the apprentice of Darth Plagueis the Wise.